Good over SC viewers, this is Trend Media View, and this program is Trend Conversation. If you are new to this program, you are new to this channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell. With me is a Punch newspaper, and we are looking at the major trending issue that has to do with Atiku and the President of Nigeria, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, over an issue that has to do with whether his certificate should be released to Atiku or not in the United States of America. We understand that a magistrate court in America have before now issued an order that Tinubu's certificate should be released to Atiku within 48 hours. But Tinubu's legal team rushed to America to institute an emergency case in the district court, asking the court to delay the release. Now, Mr. Charles, what do you think will be running in the mind of Tinubu? The reason is asking the court not to release or to delay the release of the certificate article.
Well, once again, good morning.
Is afraid.
Very, very much afraid. When you look at this our president, you find out that everything about him has been much more on controversial level, ranging from where he comes from, his date of birth, the name, anywhere where he schooled. Now you know that you have the Chicago University have said that you schooled there, and you have decided to have moved around with some of the legal team to the United States of America, not to release whatever you call your certificate to the so-called the PDP presidential flag bearer being and the legal team being Atiku Abubakar. If you know you have no any cockroach in your cupboard, the best thing for you to do, let them go ahead and find out if really you school there. So why should you be afraid? Even you know that you have been satisfied within yourself and by the Chicago University that you school there. So why should you be afraid? That's much more better than you are telling the whole world now that you did not school there. That is exactly what he's trying to tell the whole world. Because if really I school, I am also a graduate, and you're also a graduate. If you have schooled and somebody have decided to have challenged you in one way or the other, Mr. Matthew, let's say tomorrow God must have do it in such a way that you have decided to find out to see that if you want to enroll yourself into one position or the other, and you decided to have moved to a particular position, and somebody is there to challenge you, are you really sure that Mr. Matthew's school? He has the right to say, go to my school, this is my alma mater, this is where I graduated from. Go and find out if really this is where I graduated from. The school will now know and find out that yes, this is the certificate of this is when Mr. Matthew graduated, and these are the people he graduated with. Well, now why should you be afraid? Let them go and find out, and if really that is the only means. If you know that you don't have any security in your cupboard, allow them to go there to do whatever they want to do. They're not going to harm you. The certificate will still be your certificate. It's not going to change from Tinubu to Atiku. So allow them to move down with the certificate. So let the legal team go and rest, because for him to start doing all this, there's what I may call suspense in the life of Nigeria. Nigerian citizens are nothing but on suspense now, trying to know what is going to happen between that certificate of the day.
Now, Mr. Charles, I understand you passed through the tertiary system, though not in the United States of America, though in Nigeria here, and you know what it means for somebody to say your acceptance letter, your letter of admission, your certificate. And Atiku is not just asking for certificate, he's equally saying, give me this man's acceptance letter. Give me his record that has to do with his registration. Don't you think Atiku is asking for too much?
No, he's not asking for too much, because whether you like, Atiku is not a lawyer, or whether he's a lawyer, I don't know. In law, we say, Namojura Enkasasua, Ubijus, you cannot be a judge in your own case. Atiku is not a judge in his own case. That's a lactic maxim. As long as Atiku is demanding all those things, these are from advice from his legal advisors. These are things that you need to demand. Do you know that a lot of people can even go to university without an acceptance, or what do you call it? Acceptance letter or a form or something like that. I schooled in a place where you find out that a lot of individuals were not even offered admission, but they came through the back door. And at the end of the day, even their names was not there, but at the end of the day, they even serve and do everything. But when you go critically and start, analyzing or putting in check whatever that brought them into that situation, you find out that they are not even students there. So Atiku is not asking for too much. I believe he's asking for a reasonable and a tangible evidence or whatever he needs to prosecute whatever he wants to do in court with the president himself. So he's not asking too much. It might be an advice from his legal advisors that these are things you need to demand from this so-called person.
It is wrong that this document certificate is released to Atiku legal team and he presents it to Nigerian court and the court sacks Tinubu as president. What do you think will happen to Nigeria?
Well, this is not the first time it has happened, and yeah, it has happened even not in Nigeria. Almost some parts of the world.
Because say, hey, Tinubu, you are not the president because of XYZ. That has to do with your certificate. What do you think Nigerians will pass through?
Well,
what do you think will be the reaction of Nigerians?
Whether you like it or not, Nigeria, a lot of because we have a lot of sectional Nigerians that are supporting him, and a lot of individuals are also supporting Atiku. So it's going to be, it's just like what happened in Kano. The present Kano state governor had been dethroned, and the APC member had been inserted into that particular post. And you find out that APC members are very, very much happy because their own member or candidate is not enthroned. The same thing is going to be applicable to, let's assume now is an APC member that is there, and the court decided to rule out that APC should live there and ANPP should be there. You will find that even the ANPP themselves will be very, very much happy. So you should be expecting the so-called party. PDP will be very, very much happy if that's what will happen. But they're going to be what I call anarchy and chaos. You know, there's going to be a problem in the country because a lot of, you find out that we're dealing with somebody you called an Aryan father that has to do with somebody that was intense in terms of breeding most of these area boys. And most of these political talks are mostly from him. So you do not expect such thing to come easy when he's been declared that he's not the rightful owner, the rightful winner of that particular seat. So definitely there's going to be a big problem, but we know as last everything will be settled.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know how you're going to let you go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Once more, if you are new to this channel, you are new to this program, kindly like, share, subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell. Good day, my esteemed viewers. We are continuing with this conversation that has to do with Atiku and Tinubu fighting over whether the certificate of Tinubu should be released to Atiku. Mr. Tinubu Michael, you are in Nigeria who have been following Nigerian politics. Not just that you are a journalist and you have another feather to your cap, you are a political affairs analyst. So you can do justice to this, I'm sure. Now, before now, a magistrate court ordered Chicago State University to release this certificate of the president, Senator Bola Tinubu, to Atiku's legal team. And before you knew it, Atiku's legal team will rush to America with an emergency legal proceeding to a district court, saying that the magistrate court have no power to release that, to issue that order. What do you think is running in the mind of the president? Is he a man that is afraid or a man that is confident?
I think he has realized what we have been talking about before now, that the damaging errors there, that definitely he's going to pay for it. And we have seen it happening recently now. Tinubu knows that actually, you know, there's so many errors. You know, when you look at what he presented to INEC, what Chicago University presented, so to say, to him in 1979, and the one he got around 2006 or something thereabout, when Gani Adams actually, you know, pushed for the certificate saga as at that time. But now, for me, I do not. There's so much suspicion, you know, about the way and manner the president has, you know, countered what the magistrate court in the United Kingdom said.
The United States of America.
United States of America, you know, and there's a clear indication that something actually is wrong with, you know, what Tinubu Tinubu's qualification. That's the way I see it.
Now, Mr. Tinubu, some people are saying Atiku is asking for too much. Like saying, give me this man's acceptance letter why he seek admission. Let me have his admission letter. Let me have a copy of his admission letter. Let me have a copy of his certificate. Is he asking for too much?
He's not asking for too much. What we want is clarity about his qualifications. All we want is clarity about his documentation. All we want is actually what Tinubu presented in terms of his certification, his education qualification. Does it really, this thing has been happening over and over again. There has always been questions about Tinubu's personality, not only on certification, to so many things. There has been questions about what he claimed in Lagos State as criminal. There has also been questions about his paternity. So many things about this man, that is shrouded in secrecy. Now, you see, it's not. It also boils down to what the judiciary is doing to, the kind of judicial system we operate that is highly compromised, by the forces that be. I think it's a sign that Atiku is losing trust, on judiciary. If not, such matter can be pursued here in Nigeria. But if the court, if he appeals and by Monday they said that they have released the result of Tinubu, then and it's been tendered in Nigeria, I don't think there's any court will want to do the way they did in September 6.
The judge at the district court has said, because of the urgency involved, I am going to expedite action. Is it, do you see that?
This one does not require too much delay, too much talk shows, too much gang up, too much compromise, too much giraffing, trying to know what to do or what not to do, or who to please or who not to please.
Let me quickly have Mr. President Associate, Mr. Lee. And it's a good thing you are here. Let us hear from the office mouth. Because this is a purely, I wouldn't say the presidential spokesman, but who is a staunch loyalist of this government. Mr. Lee, we are trying to solve a puzzle. Okay. As to the Chicago State University having order from a magistrate court to release the certificate of Mr. President Senator Amebola Tinubu to Atiku legal team. Tinubu's legal team rushing back to United States of America to say, hey, wait, this court does not have the power to issue such order. Beyond power, do you think Mr. President has something to hide?
Well, if you are thank you very much, first and foremost. If you are looking at it from the moral aspect, I think everybody will argue that Mr. President should let his results, to be seen to all. As long as it's a public image, a public personnel, it shouldn't be hiding his, his academic records. But Mr. Matthew, this man's record is out there already. His record has been presented in the court of law. But Atiku, who is hell-bent, I think is suffering from, should I call it, post-lost trauma, post-defeat trauma, let me put it that way, is going by every means, putting all the last straws, just to ensure that this man is embarrassed. He's doing everything possible to ensure that he brings this man down using the best forms of technicality. His result is out there. It is clear that this man worked with Deloitte. It is clear that this man worked with ExxonMobil. Ordinarily, I think this
allow me to ask questions so that you answer it. If you were to advise Mr. President on this issue, will you advise him to, Mr. Atiku, I don't have issue with my certificate. Chicago State University, release my certificate to him. Let the world see. Where will be your advice?
Listen, you don't advise anybody on how he will reveal his privacy. He has every right to his own privacy. Mr. Matthew, and I know you have whatever in your account or anything, it is obvious. I cannot enforce you, Mr. Matthew. I must see the denominations you have in your pocket. You might tell me you have. You might tell me you have 5,000.
If I may remind you this, Mr. Lee, what is under contention is whether the court that issued the order have power to issue such order, and that is what the district court want to review. In the event that the district court reviews and give the same order, what will be your reaction? Because on Monday we are seeing.
But you want me to preempt? Is that what you want?
I'm not saying
you are asking me to preempt.
What will be your reaction?
The point is, in USA, the rule of law takes effect, and for whatever reasons, the code of law will look at what are the consequences, what are the international relationships. Would this lead to international crisis? Would this lead to domestic crisis back then? Those three things are key. First thing first, the rule of law in USA will never be compromised. And one of the key things that they don't take is what? Is every citizen's right of privacy. Okay? Why they withheld this thing? It's simple. That wasn't the last court to decide on how to review this man's privacy.
Nobody questioned the power of the district court.
Wait, Mr. Matthew, please hold on. You asked me how would I feel if they eventually review his privacy. I am telling you the steps that are required. Because this is not Nigeria, that is USA. We are talking about USA. Okay?
Are you aware that the judge, the lady, have said because of the urgency involved, I will expedite action? What's your reaction?
Which one? Is it
the judge at the district court?
Whatever explanation of action, he might decide to cancel it. He might decide to.
She has said she's going to expedite it.
Expedite what? Expedite on our resolution. On our resolution.
On time.
Thank you very much.
Is it
Yeah, of course, it's a welcome development, and there shouldn't be a need for time wasting. All right. Article for me is only being, what do they call it? Interlocal medulla. He's only trying to diagnose it.
On the final note,
CSU already wrote a note to the court that yes, truly, this man attended what? CSU. But Article said, I want to see his transcript.
Now, let me ask you on the final note. All right, if in the event that Mr. President's certificate is released and we see some level of discrepancies and the court in Nigeria sack Mr. President, what will be your reaction?
Mr. Matthew, you are jumping the gun. Let me tell you. Whatever. No, I only ask. Wait, yes, but you should not. You don't want me to give you yes or no answer. I have to explain my answers. The court of law, the Supreme Court, will hardly, maybe 1 in 1 million, admit any new evidence. And the Supreme Court, you should know, is an institution of what? It's an institution that makes also what? Policies. And that one, we should know that the institution, which is the Supreme Court, will be very careful that whatever evidence you are bringing, they can ask you, why didn't you bring this to the lower, to the tribunal? I mean, it is subject to the admission of whatever evidence he has. Peradventure, there are discrepancies in Mr. President's, results. If eventually Article 1 succeeds, well, it is not left to the Supreme Court to admit it. If it were to be true that there were discrepancies and the Supreme Court don't admit it, then it has already amounted to what? To what? Nothing. But you have already wasted his time. So we must know what we are doing. Look at what happened in Kano. When you are just scattered, okay, when you are trying to chase 3 rats with one stone, you end up not eating anyone. APC said they were going for what? Overvoting, and they needed to confirm it. They brought videos where people were inside an office from printing. They got those ballot papers that were not signed and stamped by INEC. They brought it. NAPP ran away when they were counting. One person told them that people should stop going there while they were counting. But NAPP lawyers and who? And security officers, they were there as witnesses. And APC was able to count over 169 ballot papers that were null and void. They brought it to the court of law. They did not waste time.
What
I'm trying to tell you is they did not waste time on the issues of.
You need to go and study that judgment.
They gave them 3 pages. But the most critical aspect
You
of
say, you know, you are looking at it as if
the critical aspect of it is, let me tell you, in every point there's always a focal point. The one that killed them, which
so they think they have the best set of lawyers that they want all the cases, all the areas they brought. That is what I wanted to take.
let me tell you, APC has always recorded that ability to restore mandate. Look at what happened to Ijodina in Imo State. The same thing. They took their time. They employed the expertise of forensic, people who go into ballot paper counting. To go for presidential tribunal is not a day job. In fact, you might need to
we have to go into this. It's a different.
We are still on Atiku's issue. Atiku's issue now is taking whatever issue we have here to what? To the international stage. And to me, I believe that after this is said and done, and Tinubu wins, I will
lose. What happen?
I just said something. I said if Tinubu wins, the if is a what? It's conditional. Okay? Because I am still giving a chance that he can lose. Okay? Now, if Tinubu wins, I would want him to call Atiku and every other persons together that let's now resolve our what issues locally. While we are in the verge of looking for foreign investors, there's no need for you to start embarrassing yourself. Embarrassing your country. For what? So I think Atiku, if he wins, yes, Tinubu will not fall. Okay? And Tinubu will resign. If he doesn't resign, he will revolt. Because nobody is above this country. That's my take.
Thank you very much, Mr. B. That's a good one. Thank you very much. Last point, you are new to this program, you are new to this channel. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell. Come on here. Mr. Lucky, let us look at this issue that has to do with Atiku and Tinubu. Because the way it stands, Atiku is saying, let me have this man's certificate. I want to look whether what is presented to INEC is what is in the academic archive of this institution. And Atiku, sorry, Tinubu is rushing back to America to say, hey, please don't give it to him. There's something I want to tell you. What do you think is that thing that Tinubu want to tell them?
Good morning, my brother. Good morning, Nigeria. You see, it's so sad where we always disgrace ourselves, telling the world that we don't do things right. Don't forget this same president went to UN and lies. Tell the whole world sweet mouth than Africa and Nigeria, they are doing well. They should come. And the same president rushed it to Chicago. But I want to ask a question, Matthew. Why are we going to school?
It's a acquired certificate.
Now the certificate, do we hide it or we use it for public?
We are not supposed to hide it.
That's the question. So why are you hiding it? That means something is wrong somewhere.
You mean Mr. President may be hiding something?
He's hiding something. That's why I ask you. Like this point newspaper now. After printing the whole thing, then you go hide it for you not to see.
No, what he said is that the court that say release my certificate does not have power to do it. That is the district court that have power.
Even without court mentioning, the school is supposed to release the certificate to public.
No, the court already say within 48 hours, that is 2 days, release Tinubu's certificate.
Let's get it, they will release it. But Tinubu rushing there is that means indication is that he did not present the proper.
Now the judge at the district court is saying because of urgency involved, I'm going to be fast. By Monday, I will look into it. What is your reaction?
No problem. Let them look into it. That means there is no need to go to court if Tinubu is sincere. Tinubu is supposed to at least go to that Chicago, get a copy of it, present it to INEC. I believe Atiku already having the one they present to INEC, you have a copy of it. You want to compare whether it's true or not. But I believe Tinubu is hiding something somewhere.
Mr. Lucky,
because certificate is
Atiku sent Rano Mokri to Chicago State University to confirm if truly this young man attended the school.
not
The
attending.
school
Her certificate, everything.
the school has issued a what? A certification letter
To who?
to the public. Everybody saw it.
Now, Mr. President asking,
Why have I not seen it? Have you not seen it?
Mr. President asking the court to protect him.
If the school can come out to say that this man attended our school and he graduated with honors in this social year, what else?
But don't you be not saying?
You want to see
They not say
the grade.
They not
They
say
said they want to see the grade.
certificate.
Why is the president afraid of somebody seeing the grade?
The certificate said the certificate is parading. They did not know, but that's why let them issue.
There's a simple question.
Mr.
Mr. Lucky, there's a simple question I can ask you. It's just like me asking maybe your parents.
Yes.
Now them born you, they told me yes. Then I start going out, oh yeah, which hospital, which day, this time.
The my parents
It is not necessary. It is not necessary.
The whole world is watching.
What does that
The whole world is watching.
university that stated the fact that this man is a brother of
Something is not somewhere.
Mr. Ali, I think Mr. President.
What do you mean?
Mr. President,
Are you telling me that the lie? Are you telling me now that Tinubu is robbing Chicago State University?
no, there's no case of bribery here.
Okay, why don't you believe the simple statement that
Anything
There's no case of bribery here.
Anything can
okay, Mr. Lucky, you
Facts are coming.
Facts are coming.
So are you telling me Americans are corrupt?
They are more corrupt than even the
There's no case of bribery
Let me
here.
tell you.
The Chicago State University has a record.
Yes.
And the record have said release his record.
He doesn't want his record out there.
Tinubu is saying,
What has the record said? He has the record. He said he graduated, the school said he's
accusation Mr. Niyi.
he can decide to protect his privacy.
I want to ask
You
question.
cannot ask anybody on how he protect his privacy.
I want to ask
It is
question.
privacy.
I want to ask question.
It is a privacy.
President of Nigeria.
It is his privacy. You don't question
Now,
anybody.
if the district say release
Now,
if the district say release the certificate, I don't come. No, on Monday is where the legislature to decide. No, I'm not in the position to decide for them.
Please understand that America has a very powerful rule of law and they respect every citizen's privacy. Right of privacy. So they might say no. And they might say yes. But if they say no, I believe that will kill the case. Let us understand that the president has every right.
But the end of
Privacy.
now, nobody is invading his privacy.
But are you not aware, Mr. Lucky? Why don't you believe what the university said? Mr. Lucky, why don't you believe the
Hold on.
No, but please answer me. Why don't you believe what the president said? Why don't you believe what the president said? Why don't you believe what the university said?
I only believe the Chicago management.
But they've said it now. But they've said that this man is a graduate.
Realizing that Tinubu should not present.
Why should he? It's not needed.
But this for what?
It's not needed. The university came out and said,
This is narco certificate.
Yes. Yes.
what does that got to do with it?
Let's see the president. We want to present to the UN.
That is not a requirement of the electoral law.
It's a requirement.
It is not a requirement of the electoral law. They say provide your result. They did not say provide your transcript.
It's a requirement.
They say provide your certificate. They didn't say provide your transcript. They didn't say you should provide your grade.
It's a fact of it.
In the grade,
You should provide your grades. Even primary school.
the school that he graduated from already defended you. So they are having difficulty with the even transfer university.
He did not. Why? Hold on. If people are present the primary school certificate in Nigeria, which the law require, I don't think they have any problem. I don't have it. Now, what I present Chicago, I don't follow. You don't go. What question is that? If you have go to primary school, and you sincerely believe that? I don't know. Where is the certificate of that? What is it?
Are you not aware that his house got bombed during the years of the military? Somebody was asking the other day. Somebody was asking the other day. Which Obasanjo's house was got bombed? Which Obasanjo's
I was God born. He not present certificate. Tinubu too.
What did Buhari present?
Good luck present.
What did Buhari love? What has good luck got to do with this?
All both primary school and everything.
Somebody was asking the other day, why is everything about Tinubu controversial? Controversial. His age is controversial. Wait, how can we get controversial? Because of that controversial. Why?
He's an enigma.
See,
He is an enigma. There are some questions that cannot be answered.
Let's do things right.
You must understand that there are some questions that cannot be answered. Okay? And this man is not working well now. Are you not working well? This man came in at dollars. When he came in, how much was dollars? You are now $1,000 to $1. I was supposed to say a good thing. $1,000 to $1. Is it a good thing? Really? Okay, this brother, are you done? Hold on, this brother died. Are you done? The pension, frustration. What has this man got to do with Tinubu? Frustration. All of us are going through. What has Mohbad got to do with Tinubu? A lot of Nigerians are dying under this Tinubu. What has Mohbad got to do with Tinubu? Why you just not afraid of God? What has Mohbad got to do with God? Has given us everything, but the lead bad leaders like him. It's the bad leader. Mohbad signed a demonic contract with the Malian music. Is this something you have on? If you don't, it is what I have. I have a video that I can show you right now where a person called Belash Mother said he would not have anything contractual to do with the Malians. Okay, what DJ Sweet and so many other people said that their lives is at risk. Okay, what ask you now? Because they signed a deal with what? The Malians. The Malians is in Nigeria. It's a cover. Is it Nigeria? Is in Nigeria. Let me tell you. We cannot write the let me tell you. We cannot write the before the government encourages this government in Lagos State. The question is, if you say you own, why are you not carrying gun? Mr. Lucky, why are you not carrying gun? Mr. Lucky, why are you not carrying gun? My name is Lucky. Mr. Lucky, why are you not carrying gun? Yes, I've been saying big when they have gun. Why are you not taking drugs? Why are you not taking drugs? I can't do that. Because you have a whole moral value. You see, all these young childs of business, they've lost their moral value. They have lost their moral value because of that parenting. But people with their best, let's go back to the shop. Before we forget, in America, the rule of law is very different to what we have here. If Bola Tinubu was vying for a position in the US of A, he is already a citizen of what? Of USA. He wouldn't have any reason to hide his name. But as far as we're concerned, he's not vying for any elective position in USA. They see him as an ordinary student. And they might decide to what? Please and please protect the Are you preempting what they do? It's an assumption. No, I don't work with assumption. Are you preempting? It's an assumption. If it happens, in another way, what if they present the result and it's exactly what people present? Who will decide? Who will pass the ruling? Is it the American court or the Nigerian? You are dodging the question. I am not dodging the question. Who will pass the ruling? You are not in Nigeria. You are not a judge that just go there and just govern Nigeria without it does not have a certificate. That is even a greater indictment on the CSU. That's why you see things are not working well. When you put the right, Mr. Lucky, you see dollars. Before I leave the man up, Mr. Lucky, dollars are going up. Mr. Lucky, before I leave the man up, subsidies are removed. Let us understand that so American law is different from Nigerian law. If the Americans decide to protect this man's privacy, they cannot protect American. You are not an American. I think this is a place of great good. Mr. Ali, I understand you are a strong supporter of the government led by Tinubu. Now I can see that you have tried without success in trying to defend Mr. President. I am not saying the president presented a wrong certificate, but we are going to wait for
the Chicago State University and the court to do the needful, either to accept that the man should release his certificate and the Chicago State University should release his certificate or not. But until then, I think he who must go to equity must go with Abraham.
But for Atiku to insist, you know that something is not wrong. You know something is not wrong. They have seen the loophole, so they have to fight it out to make it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lotto. Thank you very much. Last one, I need to this channel, I need to this program, kindly like, I don't like the way you are making, don't forget to hit. You know, understand. Mr. Pastor Oyabasi. Yes, God be the glory. God be the glory. We are asking this question. Atiku is saying, give me Tinubu certificate in America. Atiku is saying, no, don't give them. What is your reaction? So who America go here now? No, the court already say give Atiku that certificate. But Tinubu rushed back to court say no, don't give him yet. No, who the court obey? It depends on who is the court today. I'm ready for you this morning, this part. No, we are looking at what the court will say on Monday. No. If the Tinubu to go to America, don't give him certificate. No, it's a case in court. It's a case now. No be judge in America who be in the court. Mega judge dey in their court now. No be white men dey there. Thank you. So who is Tinubu to go to America? So don't give am. And America must obey Tinubu and not give am. It's not a question of obey. That's what I'm going to explain to you. What happened? That one. A magistrate court already say release Tinubu certificate to Atiku. To do what? Now, Tinubu has gone back to America to say that court has no power. That it is district court, not magistrate court that have the power. And that the district court should decide. The district court is deciding tomorrow. The question is, does he need Tinubu have something to hide? If Tinubu have something to hide. No, I'm asking you. You have nothing to hide. That's nothing to hide. Okay, why do you think he said don't give up? Tinubu is a man. We know he's our president. If you accuse him because you don't face election, you fail election, you not do anything. You accuse him. Now I'm asking you a question. Answer it. Why do you think Mr. President Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu is asking the court, don't give out my certificate? We don't see that clear evidence. They say that. Now, no more. You don't see clear evidence. Say, I go tell the court, say, don't give them. This is Punch newspaper. Punch talker. I will read it to you. How many words Punch talk? They wanted to put Punch in prison. They go to their lawyer go. Chicago academic record. Tinubu Atiku resumed legal battle in US. So what are you talking about? So the end talk said, now they talk about the matter what happened. The end talk said, they show us here that said, I read the story. Which God did he make? Who did he make? What the name of the God? So that you know what to answer. What the name of the God? You know what to answer. Initially, it was a magistrate court that gave the order. Tinubu legal team is saying magistrate court have no power to give such order. Yes, it is. Who is that person? Who is the person? Will the team just name first? No, make Tinubu talk with them. Yeah, nice. The district magistrate. What is the name? What is the name? It's a lady that is handling it now. Now, where's that lady name? I can get the name for you. Where is it? It's so long, deep that I'm trying to get it. I've read it before. Run away. Everybody I talk to run away. I'm carrying with it. All of them go to what? You wake up, kill this man now. I know I do now. I know I do for all the policy for what I talk. I don't want to face to end that war for you. I don't want to face to end that war. Oh, Mr. Listen to this. What is it? Earlier, a magistrate, Jeffrey Gilbert, had on Tuesday ordered Tinubu's alma mater to provide all relevant and non-privileged documents to the applicant Atiku within 2 days. Okay. Did you hear it? So now, he said that he ordered to give Atiku these things within 2 days. Did he say that Tinubu don't go there and tell them not to give? Tinubu have gone to district court. You are not following what I'm saying. He said that he was the magistrate court command them to kill them. It's part of what. You know what I'm saying? Did he tell you that Tinubu don't go and tell the woman said, maybe I don't give them to people. Where is it in this thing? Oh, listen to this one again. What is this? But as the deadline given by Gilbert draw nearer on Thursday, Tinubu's lawyers approached McDonald arguing that the earlier decision by Gilbert needed to be reviewed by a district judge. Now, I listen. My lawyer told me to not be Tinubu. Tinubu lawyer told me to not be Tinubu. This is job. What for you? Oh, I listen to the other side. In the emergency hearing, McDonald disclosed that, mindful of legal deadlines in Nigeria, she will be on the matter as quickly as possible. That's what Tinubu is doing. It's unfortunate that you don't understand me. It's unfortunate that you can come in. It's unfortunate no, you can come in. I'm talking about coming. You can come in. You can come in. What I'm trying to tell you is this. You can come in. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You say Tinubu tell them not to give that thing to Tinubu. You can come in. What I mean now is Tinubu's speech. Tinubu name in this paper. I've said it severally. It's unfortunate. No, I'm talking about something. It's unfortunate. No, I don't begin Tinubu. I think it's a let it go. I think it's a change to another place to let it go. Change to another place.
What is he saying? What's the argument?
You can come over. You don't come over there. You come over there in our board. What do you have?
Opinion.
Yes, sir. No, don't talk what you're supposed to talk.
What I can say, rightly say.
You don't believe take education. I have to take education. Stop it already.
That said no. Actually, I hear about the judgment.
I don't know why people do that. You talk about Tinubu.
Ask the Chicago University.
And you are talking about
the Chicago University. The court asked Chicago University to release the result. I heard it, but the Tinubu legal team also opposed it. Say no. I have no right. I think Tinubu has a reason for that. I may not know the reason, but I know Tinubu have reason for that to oppose the judgment. So I would rather say this is America, not Nigeria. Let's wait till the end of the matter before we can be before our final conclusion. So this is an America, it's not a Nigeria. If it is a Nigeria, I say, well, you can say nothing will end it. But this is America, where the law stands. So that's my own opinion for that. But Tinubu to reject the judgment, they have reason for that.
Forget about that one. You are not following the issue. Because I'm defeating you. I'm defeating you. That's why I want to knock out. You are not following the issue. I'm defeating you. That's why I want to knock out. Like, when you I defeat you. You are not following the issue. You are answering everybody. You know that they vote for that. That's the problem. The issue is the records are there. A magistrate court headed by we remember what way Ganipa and me say that Tinubu did not go to that school. He asked about the judge. I told him listen to remember yesterday. For any people that they asking Ganipa this judgment. People that ask Tinubu don't go to that school. People that asking listen so that I know what I'm saying. It's me that asking. You are telling me that Tinubu you are telling me that Tinubu go tell where Tinubu dey. Listen, it's me that asking questions. They are rebel. So that you know what to answer. You need to be there, rebel. Listen, so that you know what to answer. They are rebel. You need to be a rebel. Now, even in the court in Nigeria here, Tinubu is not being present physically. Yes. Listen, his lawyers are the one representing him. Now, even at the level of America, his lawyers are the one representing him. That is it. Now, a judge by name Gilbert said release Tinubu's academic record, and the judge is held in magistrate court. Tinubu says no. That the magistrate Tinubu said no. Tinubu lawyer said no. Clean yourself. Yes, quite unfortunate that you don't know the meaning of. Tinubu lawyer said no. Tinubu lawyer. No one quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate that. When Tinubu said no, the lawyer said no. You're talking. It's quite unfortunate that you don't know. Not for you. It's quite unfortunate. Not for you. It's quite unfortunate that you don't know the meaning of not for you. Representation. Lawyer work for me. I mean, in terms to defend me, I mean, lawyer work is not as a profession. So what are you talking about Tinubu now? It's lawyer that working. It's quite unfortunate that you do not know. Lawyer is working. You do not know the meaning of representation. Tinubu is lawyer. Now, I told you the name of the judge, the two judges. Tinubu is supposed to know about the room. No, I know how to teach his own legislation. Defend Tinubu. That's the work of lawyer. Now, if I may ask you, Mr. Pastor Oyabasi, Why do you think his lawyers are saying don't release his education? Thank you. And now you come. Don't mention government at the moment. Why we say since the beginning of this case, we say when Tinubu become because Lagos State governor, a man, a powerful lawyer in this country, just that case, wanted to remove Tinubu from office. And now you hear the big thing. Whenever I make just that case, he wanted to remove Tinubu from office. He said, I don't go to that deliberation that he's talking about. That there was no, that he told him made a finding that I didn't see his name. So whenever I need talking before he died, he made mention of it. And Lagos State said, the river people said, they didn't believe Tinubu. Said, now more than that long. That's it happened before. So the evidence is quite true that Tinubu did not go that way because I never had fight before. They, you know, it tell us like that Tinubu don't go that good. Exactly. Before he died. So everybody now, it's very easy to bring civility to if somebody go to school. That's very simple thing. Maybe you need to lobby. There's something wrong. So Tinubu did not go to that school. Canada need to create it before he died. That's why you need to don't say Tinubu, talk by his lawyer. When the defend that they bring paper for Tinubu, not Tinubu himself. Exactly. Now, that school did not go by Tinubu. Everybody knows this guy fight it. Senior advocate of Nigeria fight it. He said Tinubu will not go to that school. So this is what you need to know. Tinubu will not go to that school. They want to marry bankly. They say this and that and that. He will not go to that school. They fight it before, not now. I think that's a good place to let it. That is it. Thank you very much. That is it. Thank you very much.